Thursday morning, Thursday, August 6th. Wake up. It's time to roll. If you see me on Facebook Live right now, I'm frozen in time. I really need to figure out, my good friends, my boys up there at Zimmer, why I just get kicked out at the top of this hour every time. Maybe I have to just come in at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's probably what it is.
Really? It looks pretty good.
It actually, it could have looked a lot worse, right? It could have looked a lot worse. The opening drive with Tom and Rob. Tom Ladd, Rob Rodgers, live from the worldwide headquarters of ESPN The Jock in Springfield, Missouri, home of Zimmer Midwest.
That looks even better.
That does. Just take me completely off. Hey, by the way, this hour's code word is
Path.
Path. Go on right now, sign up, and get your entry in for the Red, White, and Drive.
How do you do that, Rob?
Well, you basically go to our app. Right? Easy.
Or website.
Yeah. There's a little tab there that says Red, White, and Drive. Enter. You hit that little button, go in, type in the code word, which is path. Type that in. It's the top of every hour. You'll have a new one next hour. That gets you an entry into this four-wheeler that Honda of the Ozarks is giving away, and also Westgate Trailers. Going to put a trailer right underneath that bad boy for you to haul that thing around down to Chadwick or wherever you want to go.
So you can do this as many times as you like. So every hour today, you can enter a different code word, and we have a different code word every hour for the Red, White, and Ride. You can enter as many times as you want, and then they will select finalists that will show up August 22nd at Honda of the Ozarks.
Tom's birthday. We're going to do it in honor of Tom on his birthday at Honda of the Ozarks.
Which means I probably got to work that day. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. So that's the deal. So get your entries in. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, just from I can't win this because I'm an employee of Zimmer. I'm going to resign maybe like the day before, enter all these, for all day, then come back on Monday maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, but I can't enter. But let me just tell you, my Jock listeners, my friends out there, enter because you have a good opportunity of winning. Okay, this is not one of these 1 in 1 million deals. Okay, it's our stations here. The Dove's doing it. We're all doing it. All the stations are doing it. You need to jump on there and represent the Jock. Plus, we're kind of a little. We want to outpace everybody else too.
Yeah, we started off slow.
A little slow. Yeah, we started off,
and that was our fault. That was me and you.
Yeah, we were like rolling along, and all of a sudden, a weekend, we're like, these code words have been coming out. We get it out there. So you need to get on there. Get on there today. Help us. Help us help you.
Wait a minute.
Get you a four-wheeler.
It's not Show Me the Money today, is it?
No.
Isn't that a Jerry Maguire? Help us. Help you.
Yes, that's totally Jerry Maguire. Yes. Help me. Help you. Yes. But no, we want you. Help us, by going on entering. Okay. And then we will help you by getting lots of entries into that four-wheeler drawing on August 22nd. Let's go.
We should have a show with nothing but Jerry Maguire.
We will.
Comments.
We will do that.
Yeah.
We'll cut that one up. We'll do that. Every break will be a Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
And then I'll be dancing over here.
Yes. Yeah. On the phone.
Yeah.
Cuba.
I can't hear you, Jerry.
Can't hear you. A little louder. Love it. Now I'm going to have to watch that this weekend. It's literally on every weekend on something. You notice that? Like you just mentioned, you go to a hotel. It's like all the same movies. You know, you'll show up. It's like, show me the money. Jerry Maguire's on. I mean, it's and what do? You watch it again for the 15th. Well, I'm a big Top Gun, Tom Cruise, Jerry Maguire guy anyway. And I saw the Chris Luzader. She got like some picture with Tom Cruise or something. Come on.
She's been 20 some years. She's been doing TV critic stuff.
Yeah.
So she's racked up a few pictures.
Good night. That's awesome. Yep. Next time she sees Tom Cruise, I need to be there. Huge man crush on that dude. All right. So we're going Thursday. Thursday show. Set up the show here a little bit. Our show, as always, is sponsored. As always.
Wait a minute.
As always.
Yep.
Am I back in the studio? Yeah, there I am.
Yes, sure.
As always, by
Play It Again Sports.
All right. Play It Again Sports, located in the Fremont Shopping Center. They're going to be opening up in about 54 minutes or so. You'll want to get in there, and they got by the way, I shared this, I think, yesterday. Did you see all the cool golf bags they have at Play It Again Sports?
Mm.
Man, they got a lot of them. They got like a red, white, and blue one, American one, just a ton of different golf bags. Their golf selection is amazing. Head on down there, pick up some golf gear, trade in something gently used, and get some credit towards some golf gear or anything else. The fall stuff's in football, volleyball, soccer. Pick it up. Play against sports located in the Fremont Shopping Center.
Sponsor of the program, and that allows me a chance to tell you what's coming up on the show today. Bear Tracker Day number 30. I thought it was 31. Is it 30?
Yesterday was 31. Where's my calendar?
It's right here.
Oh, where's my calendar?
Stan moved it. We had Jenny. Jenny was in the studio last night.
Is it 30? It is 30 because I think yesterday was 31. We're 30, dude. 30.
It is 30. Yes.
30. You know why? Because I put 31 on the on my post last night. You know. By the way, what a great day! My first media availability day, Tom.
Yes.
That was yesterday, my first official day. I was there with the gaggle of reporters. That was me. I was in the gaggle.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've never been the gaggle. I'm usually the SID saying, "Hey, that's enough questions. You can move on," or whatever. Or like yesterday, Rick Kinehart. Danielle from KY3 comes in, sets up her camera behind me. I don't see her. She's behind me. She gets there a little late, and she got stuck in traffic. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, sets up her camera, comes back around, starts, puts her mic out and doing the interview and everything. And we're all asking questions. And Rick Kinehart comes up and just gently taps me on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, yeah, to move over a little bit so that camera has a clear shot of Casey Woods.
Yeah,
that's what SIDs do. Hey, move over here so we can get a clear shot here. Can we get a special photo? Daily Assistant got a photo. I think they're doing a story on Woods, Casey, and Sparky. I think they're doing a story because they got a picture together there. So they had to get a picture on the field and everything. Hey, can we move out of the way, get a picture? That's what SIDs do. Me, I'm just sitting there Facebook Live, and man, just hanging out. You guys saw it yesterday. I will tell you this, Casey Woods. Just saying. I think he's posturing.
You'd run through a wall for him, wouldn't you?
I would, man. I tell you what, he just gets you fired up when you're sitting there. I'm literally going, this is the coolest thing ever, because the things he's saying out of his mouth are things you're like going, yes. That's the thing. But he was very tempered in his evaluation of his team yesterday.
I did listen to the video. He wasn't happy with the practice.
Thought they were too cautious.
Yeah.
I thought, this is a game where you smash people or something like that. He said something to that effect. And we're too cautious yesterday on our first practice.
We can play a little of that this morning if you want.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Put that up. But he, I overall, I think they had a good practice yesterday. I think this is my first interaction with Coach Woods face to face in person. Introduced him. We talked a little bit. But my thing is, this is why I've been around a lot of coaches over the years, as an SID and such. I'm going to say this. He's posturing. I think they're good. But he's going to temper that down. He's going to tamp that down, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to get over our skis, right? I think we're good. And
people at Missouri State have kind of warned him about the Dana Ford factor.
Yes.
Dana came in immediately and started talking about winning championships. And
remember that.
And everybody was like, oh my,
here we go.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
We're going to win a championship. Of course, we didn't win a championship.
Yes.
About the second year, Dana came back and it was a 180 on the personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, we'll see.
See what we got.
Yeah. But I think there's been some people that have warned these coaches, the new coaches, let's not get over our skis, on the predictions.
Yeah. He was very, very, he tamped that down a little bit, but I think inside, I think he thinks we're pretty good. Because I'm telling you, the portal changes everything. It really does. Because, they're coming in from here, and here, but then you mesh those guys together and you're like going, oh my, we have a team. Now, he was really impressed with Michael, Osebansu, right?
Yep.
Osebansu. I got to say that over and over and over. He's really impressed with him yesterday. Really impressed. And he's kind of doing the whole down the road, he could be really, really good player.
He say what position? Defensive
He
end
didn't.
or
He said
tight
he's working
end?
on
Or
special teams yesterday with them. So I don't know. I don't know where that
maybe
is.
maybe carrying the football. Maybe he's going to be a return guy, one of the up guys.
Maybe up guys, I don't know. But all I know is he's learning fast, is what they're saying. Learning really fast. Now he's catching up on his football,
Yeah.
how to play it, that type of thing. But he's learning fast. He's a physical specimen. He's a truck. So he's going to be utilized somewhere. And I think Coach Woods has embraced the fact he's kind of I don't want to lose his term, but kind of a cult hero on campus, he's kind of the guy on campus. Everybody's like, yeah, we love this guy, And so I think he's embracing that. And that's pretty cool. It would be fun to watch him out there.
Do you think there's any fear now that this new rule in college sports where Michael could maybe play another year of basketball?
Good. I mean,
so let's not say anything negative, so we lose him in football. And
true. Yeah, I don't know if it's that, but if he's got another year of eligibility in basketball, I'm sure Coach Martin can find a place for him on his roster.
Well, I'll say this: Coach Martin I think he's got a team.
Good
now.
God.
He'll never say it. He's always tempered.
He's always tempered.
Yeah.
In fact, we sometimes have to check and say, is everything gonna be okay over there, Coach Martin?
Yeah.
Wherever he's been, it doesn't matter where he's been. Same thing.
He's got an NBA sized team. That doesn't mean they're as good as an NBA team.
Oh, they look good, man.
But they're big. They got some players now.
As we say, when they jog out on the floor in their warm-ups, when you start a game, you're going to go, oh, okay, all right.
They win the bus, when the bus comes in, they're like, these guys look like ball players.
Half of it, you got to dress the part, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Half of it, you show up looking good, then people are like, oh, I don't know if I'm play those guys. But anyway, it's a good media availability yesterday, the first one, and everybody was there. Liam was there from News Leader. I mean, everybody was there yesterday. And
Ryan Collingwood.
Yeah, Ryan Collingwood was there. Yeah. They were all there. It's kind of hanging out.
TV guys, gals.
Yeah. Well, just KY3 was there. They the only ones there.
Color 10? Chris Penson wasn't there?
I didn't see Chris. No. It was just KY3.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Dan Lucy was there, but he's not with Color 10 anymore.
Right.
But he was there taking notes and stuff. So he's doing some stuff over there for the athletic department and stuff. So anyway, it was good. It's good day. Tom Mass was there and Corey, of course. So
yeah.
But yeah, go Bears. 30 days out. Bear Tracker is coming. Real excited about that. What else we got going? We got Chef Tiny in the house today.
We do. Tim Hester, who this might be his last year as the football coach at Strafford. We're going to talk with him about this season with the Indians, and he's stepping down after this year.
Okay.
Chef Tiny's not stepping down anytime soon.
No way.
He may know Coach Hester. I think Chef Tiny, was or still is living in Strafford. I'm not sure if he still lives there or not, but
I don't know.
I know he had his son had played there for a while and then went to Kickapoo, I believe. Yeah. So anyway, that'll be at 7:40. Tim Hester, 8:00. Chef Tiny in the house, and we have we'll have a little more Bear Tracker news coming up during the show as well. So.
And I also want to mention before we get too far into it, our live stream, if you're watching us on live stream, Facebook, YouTube, is sponsored by Highland Dairy. Highland Dairy stepping up and sponsoring that to bring that to you. So we love the fact that Highland Dairy getting more involved in our show.
You know why? We had shared the numbers we've had since we didn't know what we were going to get. Rob, we got into this. We had to learn how to turn on the camera and all that stuff.
Make sure it was on. Make sure it's even broadcasting live. Like the one day I just recorded it and didn't even have it on live. But yes.
So now people are watching us. We don't know exactly why. Are they watching because they're laughing at us? Are they watching because, there's interest in?
Happens to be there. Yeah.
Maybe it's just all women.
Could
just
be.
Said, hey, these two guys.
Very well could be. I mean, I don't know. It could be a lot of things. It could be. I got a lot of friends in Thailand. They might be up late at night, maybe, or something.
Yeah.
Watching. I don't know. Well, it'll be, no, it's actually in the evening there now, 7:00 at night. So,
I have a theory.
okay.
You own a baseball organization, and apparently part of the deal to get on the clubs, you have to watch the show just to get on.
Force them to,
Yes, just force them. Yeah. That'll crack up the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, it would. We got a lot of followers. Yeah, absolutely. And we got a lot of listeners that
I know we do.
in the club. And so, but yeah, it's been great. Highland Dairy, thank you so much for sponsoring our live stream, and we appreciate that. And they are locally made.
Magically delicious.
Yes. No, that's like that's Lucky Charms. Lucky.
Magically delicious.
You put your Highland Dairy milk into the Lucky Charms.
Unbelievable.
I did the cut yesterday. I don't even remember what the cut was. But anyway, no, we appreciate you, Highland Dairy. I know the guys out there listening to us, the guys and gals out there, Highland Dairy. So appreciate you doing that.
Did you hear about this Washburn?
It's naturally delicious.
Naturally, yes.
Magically delicious.
Did you hear about the Washburn men's basketball coach?
Brett Ballard, former KU Jayhawk, seriously injured in a car accident yesterday, and don't have a lot more news on unless you've seen something overnight. But very serious accident. Hit a pylon. I think it was like an overpass pylon or something up in Topeka. So, man, Washburn. That's my old haunt where I was SID for a couple of years, and
Liam came from there.
And so praying for Coach Ballard. I mean, what a great coach, first of all. He came from Kansas and built really, number one ranked team in the nation last year for most of the year last year. Just built a really nice program at Washburn. They've always had a great basketball program at Washburn. That was kind of expected when I went to work there. We're a basketball school, and I'm like, oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's good. No, we're a basketball school. That's what we are. Men's and women's at the time. I mean, both of them were top 5 in the country. So that's back in the day. Kerry Dickerson, works over Missouri State in the athletics development office. He was the assistant coach there when I was there back in the day. That's crazy if you think how long ago that was. But yeah, Brett Ballard seriously injured in a car accident up in Topeka. So praying for him and a quick recovery. Haven't heard anything overnight, so I don't know.
No, I haven't either. I just saw that last night and knew that you and Liam both had kind of had some connections there. Anyway.
Didn't know Coach Ballard. Don't know him directly, but I do know the athletic director still there. Lauren Foray still there, and that's crazy to think about it. I left there. I came to Missouri State in 1998. He came to Washburn at the same time I did. We went to Washburn in 1996. He's been there since 1990s. He's been there 30 years.
Who has?
Lauren Foray, the athletic director. Wow, that's crazy to think about. Because we came the same summer. He came as athletic director, then he hired me as the SID like a month in, and we were there together for 2 years, and then I left to come back down here to Missouri State, SMS at the time.
Yeah.
And he's been there 30 years. Wow, that's cool. And have you seen their facilities at Washburn?
No,
I did wish I had those facilities. They have an indoor football facility. They have all the stuff, all the bells and whistles. Of course, their baseball field's always been great. And, of course, Lee Arena was revamped and redesigned, which was really nice back then in the 90s. It's super nice now. So they're kind of landlocked like Missouri State is. Yeah, at Washburn. All right. Hey, well, we need to take our first break of the show. We got our poll question of the day coming up next. And then after that, is Coach on in the 740?
Yep. Code word this hour. Again, we'll repeat it because we're going to take this down, but on our video. But PATH.
PATH is the code
for the
word.
red, white, and ride. So go to our website, go to our app, click on the red, white, and ride logo, and you can fill it out. Put PATH, P-A-T-H. P is in Paul. P is in what else?
P is in Paul. I don't know what else I'd say.
Paul.
Peanut. I don't know. Something.
PATH is the code word. Put that in. Fill out your name. You'll be entered. And you're going to make us look good.
Help us help you.
Yes.
Help us help you get one of these four-wheelers and a trailer with it, too, from Westgate and Honda of the Ozarks. All right, let's take a break on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Sports. This is Rob Rodgers from the opening drive on ESPN The Jock. Each and every day as we lead up to the Bears football season, we have the Bear Tracker, where we'll highlight the coaches, the players, and all the statistics leading up to the 2026 Missouri State Bears football season.
Summer golf season is in full swing, so how's yours? At Play It Again Sports, you'll find drivers, wedges, balls, bags, gloves, and shoes. Everything you need to keep your friends from talking too much trash when you're out on the course. Trade in your old clubs and upgrade to something that'll actually help your handicap. Because when you trade in, you win. Before your next tee time, swing by Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Center on Battlefield Road. And remember, when you trade in, you win.
Life's stressful enough, so when something unexpected happens, it's that much worse. That's why it's important that you're covered by Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent David Kinsman. He's not your typical insurance agent. He will fight for you. He's also a local and understands his community. Whether it's home and auto insurance to life and business, he has you covered on all fronts. So when something happens, don't sweat, because David Kinsman has your back. Google David Kinsman, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance today.
Your home is where life happens. It's where kids play, pets roam, and memories are made. Since 1978, Robinson Fence Company has taken pride in building fences the right way. Every fence we build reflects our commitment to doing honest work for our neighbors. With over 4,000 fences installed, our experience speaks for itself. Rooted right here in Springfield and our office in Dallas, Texas, we're proud to be a hometown company. Robinson Fence Company. Family owned, locally trusted. Professional fencing by professional people.
All right, there's your new AC unit. You should be all set.
What do you mean, should be?
Yep, you should be all set. Thanks and good luck.
And that's when you realized it wasn't such a good idea to go with one of the guys who had the AC unit for cheaper. Rodgersville Heating and Cooling won't just chuck it in a truck, plug it in, and leave. They take the time to install and quality check everything they do, so you can come home to comfort with Rodgersville Heating and Cooling. RodgersvilleHVAC.net.
When it comes to your next build or remodel, you need a team that shows up ready to win. In Springfield, that team is Edge Supply. From Blanco kitchen sinks to Delta faucets to freestanding bathtubs that steal the show, Edge Supply has the team, the experience, and the inventory to deliver. Contractor or do-it-yourselfer, no matter if it's a fixer-upper or a full custom build, Edge Supply is your home court advantage because Edge Supply plays to win. EdgeSupply.com.
Did you know you can listen to all your favorite ESPN The Jock programs live at 969thejock.com? The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob, A Coach's Perspective with Jenny Hopkins, The High School Show, ESPNthejock.com.
We'd like to invite you to join us on The Opening Drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
The question is out, and the internet has opinions. We've put today's hottest sports topic up on X, and now it's time to see where you stand. The Sports Poll Question of the Day on The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
The Sports Poll Question of the Day on The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
All right, back on The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on a Thursday morning, August 6th. Glad you're along on the ride with us this morning. Hope you're enjoying your coffee as you wake up this morning and on your drive on the way in. Tom, poll question of the day. I'm not up because I've not punched the letter X yet. There we go. Now I'm up. Boom, just like that.
Well, since you've done that, I have already typed in Twitter, and the poll question came up, as did the rest of Twitter. And the poll question today at 96.9 The Jock has to do with the NBA logo.
There it is. All right. It wouldn't come up for me. There we go. Oh, okay.
Should the NBA change its logo from Jerry West, the logo? Should it? That's been talked about.
No. Just no.
I've seen some people that say they need to change it from the logo to somebody else. Who would it feature if you did change it?
If you did.
Would it be LeBron, who's going to have every record out there when he's done with his career? Michael Jordan, Kobe, and then, I mean, the fourth one,
He threw Steph Curry in there.
I put Steph, but it
Yeah.
could have been,
Yeah. I mean, that's legit.
Yeah.
He's won a lot of titles.
There's a lot of people. I mean, Shaq could have put,
Yeah.
a lot of different people, but if they ever did change the NBA logo, who would you change it to?
Okay, so Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. If you want to argue with me on LeBron versus Michael Jordan, I'm saying Michael Jordan all day long, every day. Okay, so you can try to argue me. Michael Jordan actually plays defense. Remember, he was first team All NBA defense most of his career as well, not just offense. Okay, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, no question. Okay, then comes LeBron. Okay, those are my top two. LeBron's good. I'm not. But if you want to get into GOAT conversation, Michael Jordan. Now, Michael Jordan already has his iconic logo of him jumping over at the free throw line and dunking, his Air Jordan logo, right? So what would you do from Michael Jordan?
It would be that logo.
It'd have to be that logo. But here's the issue with that logo. That logo is owned by one
Nike.
Nike/Michael Jordan. He owns it too. They both own it. They co-own that logo. So you can't really put that on an NBA logo. You know what I'm saying? It can't. You can't. It won't pass. It won't pass trademark. It won't pass. Even if Michael Jordan and Nike says yes, you may put it on.
You don't
the NBA
think
logo?
Michael would say that's okay? I mean, to be. You know how long Jerry West had that? I mean, he was the logo.
Yeah, he is known as the logo.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. LeBron, I don't know what his signature move is. You know what I'm saying? When you take a what do you call it, a shadow or whatever of a person, but not the person, just the caricature, I guess what they call that. I don't know what LeBron's caricature is that you sit there and go, oh, that's LeBron. It might just look like some basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. Kobe, kind of the same way. I mean, here's the reason you don't need to change the logo. Because you don't need to change the logo. I mean, Major League Baseball's not changing their logo. The NFL has the shield. They call them, it's called the shield for a reason. You don't change the logos. If you change the logo of your sports league, you're not a very good league as far as I'm concerned. MLS did a few years ago because they had to, because nobody knew what their logo was. So they changed their logo. But the logo, Jerry West, is symbolic with the NBA. You see that logo, you're like, that's the NBA. I don't need to see Michael Jordan jumping over and dunking on somebody for a logo. I already see that on people's shoes. So I'm vehemently against changing the NBA logo.
So the LeBron James logo would be him with his tomahawk dunk, through the lane, which he's done that a lot.
Sure. Yeah, I guess that is his look.
Yeah.
I guess that's your look. But is that really what you want for your logo? I mean, a dunking guy. I mean, that's something you do in the basketball tournament or something,
Michael's with the his legs spread apart and his arm up in the air.
That means the logo would have to go horizontal almost. I mean, you're going to have to redesign the whole logo. You can't do the half blue, half red.
No, they're all. I could see this.
Do you have samples of it?
No, go to go to Vinny's Corner 1 on Twitter. Vinny's Corner 1 at Vinny's Corner. Do you see it?
I'm gonna have to do it on Twitter because I just
it is Twitter. Yeah,
I just did it on a search. I got Vinny's Italian Grill and Pizzeria online order. That's not gonna be it.
Well,
although that sounds really good.
Yes, actually. It does. Yeah, go just do a search up there.
There
Vinny's Corner 1, and there's a picture of 6 different logos.
Oh my gosh!
Do you see them?
No. Hold on a second. Is it number 1 or?
Yeah, number 1.
Oh, okay. That's
so at Vinny's VINN.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is. I got it. Okay. All right. Bring it up here. Where's it at? Where I got to look at? How far do I got to scroll down?
Not too far. 15 hours ago.
All right. 15 hours ago. Got a lot. He's got some cool stuff on here.
Yeah. Yep.
Roberto Duran. Good night. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't. How far out I got to go?
15 hours ago,
dude. How much does this guy post?
A lot.
I'm still scrolling. This guy really posts a lot. He does a lot of boxing. It looks like he likes boxing. Oh, greatest player of every era. That's pretty cool. I like that little deal. We'll have to do that sometime. I'm still scrolling, Tom. I'm still scrolling. Oh, there it is. No, that's something else. Tom. I mean, seriously. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. LeBron James. Yeah, with his dunk. Yeah.
But you see the colors. They've got the blue and the
Michael
red.
Jordan, Allen Iverson. No,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That would have to be the crossover.
Kobe with the fadeaway.
Fadeaway. That's his signature, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like Luka Doncic. You're not going to put Luka's not going to be on there. I'm sorry.
No.
Steph Curry. That's just shooting. I mean, that's not bad. Just a shooting thing's not bad. No, I don't think you change it. I'm sorry. I like the logo. I like the logo.
There's one that's distinctive, and that's Jordan.
Jordan's
on there.
distinctive.
You know who that is.
Oh, for sure, 100%. You know who that is. You kind of know who LeBron James is too. You're right. That's his signature.
Tomahawk. Yeah. Through the lane.
And Kobe's fadeaway. How about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's skyhook? That would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's legit. I mean, he was an all-time leading scorer until these other guys came along. I mean, by far too.
And there's a lot of people that would debate that he was because he changed the game, and
he did.
Yeah,
the skyhook. I'm telling you, you watch those games, the Lakers games in the early '80s. I mean, we're talking Lakers against the Celtics. The skyhook, unstoppable. I mean, unstoppable.
I heard somebody the other day, I think it was on this network, had to be, saying that the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game in Hershey, Pennsylvania didn't happen.
Really?
Trying to say, because there's no video proof. They didn't have that game on TV because there's no video proof. And then somebody else said, well, there's really no video proof of Babe Ruth.
Correct.
So that didn't happen either.
Exactly. You want to start getting into video proof?
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Come on.
Who's that guy? Who's Babe Ruth? Maybe it's, there's no video proof of Jesus either. Let's just get right down to it, man. There's called witnesses, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I like the logo. I'm sorry. I like Jerry West. I mean, it's just the iconic thing. I don't think you need to change stuff. I mean, there's some things you just don't need to change. The NBA logo, the NFL logo, Major League Baseball logo. Like, look at the Major League Baseball logo. It's like some square dude hitting a ball, and it's like somebody drew that up in like 5th grade art class.
Yeah.
That's what the MLB logo looks like, a 5th grade art class project. Hey, let's make up a logo for a sports team. We're going to make it red, white, and blue. The player needs to be white, and then they have red and blue, and then on each side. Can you guys draw that for me? Thank you, kids. And they come up and they submit that to the MLB, and that was the logo.
I'm looking for the logo right now to see what you're...
The MLB logo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. MLB logo. Boom. Yeah. It's like some guy with a hat, no ear flap, with a ball out in front of him. MLB. Look at that logo. Very basic.
Yeah.
You don't need anything other than that. Who's that? Do we need to put Albert Pujols in that spot or something?
Pretty triangular nose too. I mean,
yeah,
that's about as good a nose as I've ever seen.
It's like, man, and the ball's out there at the ball's out there shoulder level. He's gonna foul that thing off. He's gonna swing and miss on that pitch, man. Look how high the ball is on the logo. It says shoulder height. He's not swinging at that.
There's
a ball.
There's another sports history G on Twitter, and they have the evolution of the MLS logo throughout history.
The evolution. What I just
There's
said.
a ton of them.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, you're not a real league if you have an evolution of your logo.
Goodness gracious.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't need to change things. It changed from a cartoonish cleat and ball design. Remember, that was the first one. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was the original one. And it changed to where it is now with some crest or something like that. The old MLS logo with the cleat kicking the ball. That was the first logo. Then they moved into like different colors. And now they have a shield. See, they went with a shield, Tom, because most soccer clubs have crests, have shields.
Yeah.
That's a natural thing. In fact, I saw when the MLS logo came out, you notice it looks a lot like the MLB logo with the two colors and the action of the ball and the foot in that situation. It makes sense from an MLB type standpoint, but really it's not. The shield and crest is much better. Of course, it looks like their shield and crest was also designed by a 5th grade art class as well.
I'm not a big fan. We talked about this before of the retro, the new wave retro logos for MLB teams. Remember that? We talked about that.
Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah. Oh, I will tell you this, though. I was watching the Twins and Royals last night. The Twins have sweet uniforms. Have you seen the Twins uniforms? Like last night, they wore gray pants, navy tops with Twins in white script across with that M and that North Star on their hat. That was a legit uniform. That was pretty cool. And then they wore the gray pinstripes the other day. So, hey, we got a caller on line. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Rob and Tom, it's Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, you guys were talking about the Dukes of Hazzard yesterday, and it is known that Daisy Duke, they wanted her in a dress. And she said no, so she went out there and cut her own blue jeans and cut them short.
Really? And so she invented the Daisy Dukes.
Yep, she invented the Daisy Dukes.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, back then, in that part of the country, you're not wearing a dress all the time, jumping into vehicles and stuff.
No, and part of the full throttle stuff this week and next week is the Knoxville 360 Nationals and the 410 Nationals, 9 days straight racing of the most prestigious race in sprint car racing.
That's in Knoxville, right?
Yep, Knoxville, Iowa. Kyle Larson's racing the 360 Nationals and all the way up till he can't run the Saturday night at the 410 Nationals because of a NASCAR race.
You gotta do his day job. I get that.
Yeah, so he'll run the 360 Nationals and then he'll run his qualifying night, and that would be it for the 410s because he's got a race Saturday night at wherever they're racing next week. But this week is easy for him because he goes from Knoxville on Saturday night to Newton, Iowa on Sunday.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? That's a short drive.
Yeah, that's a short drive for him. He won't have to take the helicopter.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Sean, appreciate you, buddy. We got to go to a break. Thanks, bud.
All right, thanks, guys.
You bet. Sean reporting to us from somewhere out in probably Kansas, driving out there.
He's definitely driving. No doubt about
he's
that.
He's going there. You got to hear that. Hey, all right, we got to take a break on the show. You're listening to The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play It Again Sports. The live stream of The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock is brought to you by Highland Dairy. Fresh milk, great taste, and local pride supporting the show you love. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus.
And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think?
Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance.
That's not the full picture with Abacus.
Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services.
HR surprises people. Why would we offer that?
Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth.
So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business.
And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions.
Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
Culinary history with Retro Metro. Long before Surf and Turf gained its catchy nickname, people were already pairing the best of land and sea on special occasions. Retro Metro celebrates that tradition with their Jeremy and Julia Surf and Turf, a 6 or 10 ounce filet, served over Cajun cream pappardelle pasta, topped with 3 grilled shrimp, and a house-made crab cake, finished with fresh béarnaise. Experience the all-new dinner menu at Retro Metro.
I'm Chef Tiny, inviting you to Retro Metro for some giant flavors. Your table is waiting.
For America's 250th anniversary, Highland Dairy is honoring the values faith that built this country. Service, sacrifice, and community. We're proud to partner with Folds of Honor to commit a $250,000 donation to help provide life-changing academic scholarships to families of America's fallen or disabled military and first responders. It's Highland's way of giving back to those who have given so much. Learn more at highlanddairy.com. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
When people visit your place of business, everyone has a great time. You're giving families and friends a way to break up the boredom and have some fun together. Now you just need more people to enjoy what you have to offer. That's where ShopOzarks.com comes in. When you're part of ShopOzarks.com, thousands of potential customers will see your offers, helping you build your exposure. ShopOzarks.com is a great tool to give your business and fun experiences a jumpstart. Contact us today to find out more at ShopOzarks.com.
The live stream of the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock is brought to you by Highland Dairy. Fresh milk, great taste, and local pride supporting the show you love. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
All right, back live on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock. So glad you're along the ride with us today. And our next guest is Strafford football head coach Tim Hester. Hey, it's about time to smack some heads around now, isn't it, Tim?
Yep, same old, same old. It's that part of the season.
You've been doing it for a while, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, I heard an ugly rumor that this may be your last year. Is that true?
Yes, it is, and I don't think it's too ugly.
What prompted you to make that decision?
Well, a lot of things going on with my life, and this was a perfect timing for me to step down this year. After this year, it's just 31 years of coaching in this area and 29 years of teaching. I'm at full retirement, and I got two grandkids, and my sons need help watching kids, which I want to pay my dues on that part. And you know, my dad passed away, and so a lot of things have happened in my lifetime, and which everybody goes through. And I need to spend more time with family.
Totally understand that. Absolutely. Well, your kids. First off, tell us what they're up to these days. Both, I know, had some great athletes that you raised.
Yeah, I have two boys, Dallas and Dylan. Dallas is at Willard as a football coach and basketball coach at Willard, and my youngest one's a successful real estate agent up in Mount Home, Arkansas.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, that's nothing better than raising boys out there to go out on their own and start their families. I know what you're talking about. It's awesome.
Yeah, nothing like it.
That's fantastic. Well, as you get ready to start this final season, how are things looking in Strafford?
Strafford is growing. They are. We just got a new turf field there at Strafford. Our administrators and our school board members launched off a campaign to upgrade our athletic facilities. So they're starting to build a new weight room, new locker rooms, new wrestling room, new concession stand, all new buildings, and in the future, hopefully. To see some new bleachers and press box. And so a lot of new things going on at Strafford when it comes to building and future buildings. But when it comes to our kids, Strafford's, I love Strafford. It's my family home, and the kids around there are great families. So this year's season is going to be a young group of kids that had 1 year experience of varsity level, majority of them, probably about 90% of them, and 2 or 3 only have 2 years experience. So we're going to be young, but we'll be better.
Coach, tell me about the town of Strafford. How big is it nowadays? Because I'm so used to driving through there, and you don't see much of the actual town. How big is it these days?
It's still a small community, but with a lot of land is being sold to businesses on the outside of Evergreen Road, and it's expanding. There's new building going on the other side of the railroad tracks, so it's growing. We went from when my first year there, we went from Class 2, and then our first appearance in Class 3 was 2 years ago.
Well, the facilities there are Class 6. I mean, they have really ramped up here the last 10 years.
Yep. They started upgrading the classrooms and fine arts building. Probably my fifth year there, they started upgrading all those, and it took a while, but they got everything updated when it comes to new elementary building, new middle school building since I've been there. So now they're starting on all the athletic buildings, buildings and facilities. And with the new indoor facility put in 3 or 4 years ago. So they're going to be probably one of the nicest Class 2, 3 in basketball. They're Class 4 facilities in the area for their class.
So you've been there a long time, obviously, coaching there for a while. Some of your best memories while coaching at Strafford over the years?
Oh yeah, I building relationships with people in the area. I moved in this area in 1990, and my first good memory was my mentor, Kevin Ropke, which he was the baseball coach at that time at Evangel, and then getting the head job there at Strafford in 2000 and brought me on board. So great memories with Coach Ropke. A lot of memories from some coaches that come through there. And some of them just stayed for a long time. Coach Baker, one of my assistants, has been with me 17, 18 years now. He's the defensive coordinator there. And then my other assistant, Cleve Perriman, he's been with me for 15 years. And then coach, the youngest coaches there that's been there is Justin Breelove, which he's been my offensive coordinator for several years now. And he's doing a great job there. So great memories with some great players. I was lucky to coach my 2 boys, but great family. Built some relationships with some family members that had kids there. So there's some good memories there at Strafford.
Yeah, you mentioned coaching your boys. Of course, Coach Ropke had a chance to do that as well while he was there. It just seems like a really big family school district, in that there's a lot of kids that have played for their parents. The Franks were there.
Yeah.
It's one of those communities where there's a lot of families playing for family.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. I learned a lot from Coach Ropke through his sons and how to coach my own 2 sons and how to approach and coach them. And so I learned a lot from Coach Ropke. And then say a lot of my coaching staff, their wives work at Strafford. I would say, 4 of the 5 on their staff have wives that work for Strafford. So yeah, it's a very close family atmosphere.
No doubt about it. And in addition to your boys, who are great athletes, talk about some of the other really good athletes that you've had a chance to coach.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Let me get my calculator or my index in my head here. But yeah, so shoot. Let me think here. Well, Tyler Evans.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, played for Oklahoma. Real successful there at Oklahoma, and he's a state trooper here in the area. So it's neat to see. Another one that pops in my head is Brandon Foley. He was one of my receivers. Now he's a administrator at Stockton. Let's see what else. Trent Auctionrider. He was the head baseball coach at Hollister. Now he's at Reed Springs. Oh shoot!
I remember old Ox. He coached my boy.
Yeah,
actually back 417 back in the day. Yeah.
Yep. And then David Brewer. He was the head girls basketball coach at Ozark. Became close friends with him. Oh shoot! I mean, there's a lot of kids that I've coached. The Roepke boys, the Jamie Brown and the Brown family. Shoot, I mean, you just keep going. That's the year that we won our first district championship was with those guys in 2005. So that was some good memories there. So I mean, on top of my head, there's a lot of them. Just got short memory sometimes.
Oh yeah, but when you think about it, how many there have been? I mean, it's in your career. I mean, it's like you could literally every year you could pick out 5 or 6 every year. You're like, oh, I remember these guys. Everything all about them, right?
Yeah, the Barnum family, their two boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I just keep going. I mean, when I get off this phone, I'm going to be thinking, oh yeah, I forgot this family. I forgot these kids. There's a lot of them out there.
You can just call us every day next week and throw out about 10 of your athletes.
We do the Strafford Tim Hester update.
Yep.
We do that every day.
I mean, there was a good, 2 years ago, we had a running back, Ryder Ross, that he for 3 years, he was behind a good running back called Silas Morton and the Morton family. I coached Samuel Morton that was All-State or All-American at Evangel. So, but Ryder Ross was behind the scenes until his senior year, and then he ends up breaking a lot of school records there at Strafford, and we end up going 9-2 first time in Class 3 that year. So, I mean, that's a good memory. Another memory was getting my 100th win with only 3 seniors on the team at Stockton. So that's a good memory.
Man, and it doesn't even factor in some of the track athletes that you've coached too.
Oh yeah, 100%. The Alexander that got first in the 110 hurdles and the 300 hurdles at state, and end up being in the top 10 in the nation at William Jewell in the 110s and hurdles. Barnum was a hurdler also that year. We ended up getting 3rd in state that year. And with those two guys with a lot of points, a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on. And then we ended up going to state 2 years ago and got 3rd again at state. And there's a lot of memories there also. So
Coach, when they name the football field after you, will you let us know so we can be there? We can be there to cover that.
There's no need for that. And I've been there a long time, but I came to Strafford and I did a lot of praying before I became a teacher. And the one word that came to my mind before I became a teacher was a servant. I'm a servant to the kids and the community. And I got loyalty in my blood, and I wanted to stay no matter what our records were and what was coming. I didn't want to be one of those coaches that hop around, and I wanted to establish somewhere I believed in Strafford I believe in.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us here this morning. Congratulations on the decision, and we'll keep up with you this year, your final year as the football coach at Strafford, okay?
Thanks for having me on, Tom.
You bet. Tim Hester, head coach of the Strafford Indians, joining us.
Last year, it's going to be a good one. Good luck, Strafford Indians. Next hour coming up, Chef Tony in the house on the opening drive.
Springfield weather on the Jock.
Happy Thursday. Rain this morning is most likely near and north of Highway 60. Good news is rain fades away by lunchtime. Most spots are going to be dry. We'll find a warm and partly cloudy afternoon today in the lower 90s, with rain and storms returning overnight tonight. Rain lingers across southern Missouri into Friday morning before exiting to the southeast by the afternoon. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
Spring and summer storms in the Ozarks have been tough on your home. High winds, heavy rains, and hail can leave damage you may not see from the ground. For more than 20 years, ABC Roofing has helped Springfield area homes and business owners protect what matters most after the storms have passed. With honest inspections, quality work, and the highest level of integrity. If storms left you wondering about your roof, let the ABC team come take a look. ABC Roofing, keeping it simple for over 20 years.
When you start spending money on your marketing, making mistakes is not something you want to do. So Roy Williams, author of the best-selling books The Wizard of Ads and Secret Formulas of the Wizard of Ads, presents the 10 most common mistakes in marketing. Number 9, believing that millennials aren't like the rest of us. Millennials aren't some ancient alien tribe. Rather, they're a collection of tribes. They do not behave as a single entity. Go ahead, Google millennials. The definition will pop up as the industry brims with theories on what makes millennials tick. Truthfully, millennials want the exact same thing that the rest of the world does. A product or service that does something for them. Millennials may not be like the older generations used to be, but then again, the older generations aren't what they used to be either. For more on the 10 most common mistakes in marketing, visit ZimmerCommunications.com, your marketing resource in Southwest Missouri. ZimmerCommunications.com.
When your business depends on security, access, and durability, the details matter. At Robinson Fence Company, we've delivered dependable commercial fencing solutions in 9 different states. From industrial and high-security fencing to complex commercial installations, our crews work efficiently and comply with job site requirements. With a long-standing presence in Springfield, Missouri, and our office in Dallas, Texas, Robinson Fence is a trusted partner. Robinson Fence Company. Commercial strength, proven experience, professional fencing by professional people.
Your red, white, and ride code word this hour is woods. Enter now at 969thejock.com or on the Jock app. This is KBFL Springfield, K245CA Springfield.
Springfield's total sports station, ESPN The Jock, with this local sports center update with Don Luzader.
Sponsored by Highland Dairy, the St. Louis Cardinals winning 2 out of 3 games in New York against the Yankees, including a 3-1 victory on Wednesday night. Cardinals back to 1 game under 500. They're off today before opening a weekend series against the Colorado Rockies Friday night at Busch Stadium. The Royals will be going for a sweep of the Minnesota Twins when they play at 6:30 tonight at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Michael Wacha getting the start for the Royals. Royals winning last night's game 2-1. And the home of the Kansas City Chiefs will once again be known simply as Arrowhead Stadium. The team announcing Wednesday that the official name, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, has been shed after the Government Employees Health Association agreed to use the classic simplified name of the facility going forward. I'm Don Luzader on the Jock.
The Sports Center update is brought to you by ABC Roofing. Keeping it simple, abcroofing.net.
Springfield weather on the Jock.
Happy Thursday. Rain this morning is most likely near and north of Highway 60. Good news is rain fades away by lunchtime. Most spots are going to be dry. We'll find a warm and partly cloudy afternoon today in the lower 90s, with rain and storms returning overnight tonight. Rain lingers across southern Missouri into Friday morning before exiting to the southeast by the afternoon. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
Not your average sports show. Louder opinions, better stories, and zero boring mornings. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
When it comes to your next build or remodel, you need a team that shows up ready to win. In Springfield, that team is Edge Supply. From Blanco kitchen sinks to Delta faucets to freestanding bathtubs that steal the show, Edge Supply has the team, the experience, and the inventory to deliver. Contractor or do-it-yourselfer, no matter if it's a fixer-upper or a full custom build, Edge Supply is your home court advantage because Edge Supply plays to win. EdgeSupply.com.
Blue 42, set, hut, hut, hut. Football's back. From Missouri State to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mizzou Tigers, the excitement starts now on the Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Get the latest news, analysts, and hype weekdays on the ESPN The Jock.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the Opening Drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Opening Drive. It's Opening Drive.
Opening Drive. It's the Opening Drive.
It's smart, it's local, and it's a whole lot of fun. Real opinions, real laughs, and real connection to the Ozarks every single morning. From breaking down the biggest games to celebrating the best of the Ozarks, debating the poll question of the day, and reacting to your messages live. This is sports radio done differently. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock. Now, it's time for Chef Tiny and the best of the Ozarks. Spotlighting the places, flavors, and local favorites that make this area special.
We got that air guitar thing down.
Yeah, air bass.
I was going high right there. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, slap of the bass.
Might have just do that. No, we must have to do that like every day you're in, like Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Just do that.
Yeah.
Just so we can do the air guitars. Yeah,
that's the intro.
Chef Tiny in the house. You know,
how's it going?
Chef Tiny is going to be joining me as I'm running the board.
Yeah.
This could be the most
morning.
fun 3 days of radio you'll ever listen to.
Yeah.
Or not listen to. It may not. You may not even get a chance to listen to it.
We'll make it entertaining somehow.
Yeah.
He kind of stopped training after 3 days last week.
We'll see how it goes.
Do you see his hair? How much he pulled out?
Oh my God! I'm telling you, running the board is exhausting. Hey, this
you're
is
hanging
exhausting.
in there. You're hanging in there. You're doing it. You know, that's the thing. You're at least trying. You're making the effort. You know,
have to, man, because all the board ops aren't around anymore. Callie
Kinda
moved
feel like-
off to Columbia. I mean, good night.
kind of feel like, you know,
Stan,
what about Bob? I'm doing the work. I'm baby stepping. I'm trying
stepping.
really hard.
You'll see the baby stepping next week when we do a half hour of the show. I'm going to have to tell Earl, you need to come in and tell us if we're not on the air. Okay, don't be afraid. Just come on down. I'm serious.
So,
all around when Earl comes in tonight, I'm gonna say your job is to make sure we're on the air on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. That I didn't hit the wrong button.
So Tom doesn't probably realize this yet, but if he comes back, when he comes back Wednesday next week, if the board gets too much it might be the Opening Drive with Tom.
Rob calls in sick on Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, he leaves the mic up after he screws up a segment and a few choice words come out.
Or we're going to have the longest live stream in the history of live streams. It'll just be left on for the entire time.
You mean the Rob cuss words like consarnate, you know?
Yes.
You never know. You never know. But no, we'll be fine. Tom's going to get away for a couple of days. Going to have a nice family reunion up in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So, hoping to tomorrow night go to the Cardinals Colorado game.
Oh, nice.
But it's a big night because listen to this, Chef Tiny. It's perfect. It is the Jack and Joe Buck bobblehead giveaway.
Oh,
how about
I mean,
that?
It's all foreheads all the time. baby.
I would definitely be down to get one of those, but I would just cut it in half and keep Jack.
Not Joe.
I'll give you Joe.
Not a Joe, but
I'll keep Jack.
Yes.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But Joe, no.
Cut in half. A bandsaw.
Yeah.
In my man cave, I've got a picture of me, and I don't get autographs, not an autograph guy, but love pictures. But I do have a picture of both of me and both of those guys.
That's nice.
You're not an autograph guy?
Not at all.
Really? Oh,
No.
man, I am.
Are you really?
Oh, yes. And I'm not afraid to ask. The worst thing they're going to say is no. I don't try to be, annoying or a nuisance or anything about it, but I'm just like, hey, you mind signing this? And I like getting the signature. I do. There's just something kind of magical about them writing their name on it.
The only problem with autographs is you don't know if they're fake or if they're real. Now, a picture, you can't fake
I don't
that.
collect autographs. I try to get them myself.
Yeah,
it's more of like that personal memory of, hey, I ran into this guy and he signed my ball. It was so Bob Gibson, one of my favorite autographs that I got it at Metropolitan Grill when I was a cook there.
What?
So Matt Gifford brought in Bob Gibson, and I was like, man, that was like my grandpa's favorite picture of all time. I went up and met him, introduced myself at the table. I didn't care. I just went right in. In restaurants, when you work in restaurants, you can kind of time it out. I knew nothing serious was going on. They had literally just sat down and just, I knew he was coming in, so I was a little bit prepared. And signed a ball for me, and I've got it, sitting up at my house. It's not something that I'm going to, resell or try to make money on. That's my memory.
Yeah.
I
get that. If I see somebody sign something, that's one thing. Yeah. I don't ask for autographs. I mean, it's kind of, I just never have. And my kids don't do it either. They're like, I remember Ryan, we're at Phillies Threshers training camp down in spring training. And, what's that guy's name? God, the pitcher for the Phillies that back in the day, just a real jerk. I can't remember
Not
his name.
Steve
now.
Carlton.
No, newer.
Schilling?
Newer than that. The lefty. Gosh darn it. Now I can't remember his name, but he refused. He was doing his outfield running because you can run around the entire complex because they have the gates open, so you can run around. He's doing his post-workout running. And Ryan, we're the only people there at Phillies training camp, that spring training that day.
Could have been Cole Hamels.
No, wasn't Cole Hamels.
Awesome.
No,
Yeah,
he played with
great
Cole
guy.
Hamels though. So, he played for Texas too. Played for we'll know it later. But anyway, he's jogging around. Ryan will text me in a little bit. Tell me who it is. Jogging around. Ryan's at the point about 10 years old. Ryan goes up to ask for an autograph. Comes around. He goes. He kind of waves him off. He keeps running around. I'm like, well, I tell Ryan, he's got to get his workout in. Let's wait till he's done. Finally comes in. That's where he stops. Right? Comes in. Goes, I'm sorry, I don't sign autographs. And went into the clubhouse. And I'm like, Ryan is wearing a Phillies uniform, all decked out in Phillies gear, hat and everything. He's the only person in the complex, the only kid in the complex. We're the only people there. And he just flat out said no and walked in. And Ryan's like, what a jerk. And it's like, I don't like that guy at all. He still likes the Phillies, but that guy was a jerk.
One of my favorite autographs all time is Dylan Coleman, Missouri State pitcher, and pitched for the Royals, for a little bit. He was up here with Northwest Arkansas, and it was 4th of July. And my daughter, Lily, really wanted a ball signed. She didn't care who it was, but she wanted it to be a Naturals player. She's a Royals fan. And so we get down onto the field, and I see, Bobby is just like swarmed, right? But I look down the hallway, and there's Dylan Coleman. And I called him. Nobody in the stadium even knew who he was, which I was shocked because he's a Missouri State legend. I mean, he throws gas.
Yeah.
He throws 100-mile-an-hour gas, man. So I called him out and, just got his attention, and he came over and signed it, took a picture with her. He was super cool. Super cool.
That's awesome.
And one of the few baseball players I could see eye to eye with. Giant man.
Yes.
He is a giant man. But yeah. Anyways, best of. All right. Tom's favorite subject, best broadcasters. Broadcasters. I know we're not going food or anything local, but I'm interested in what people's best broadcasters are of all time. And it could be, your favorites when you were growing up. It could be,
wait a minute.
Somebody that you like now.
Sports or any broadcaster?
Oh, sports.
Okay.
Yeah. I do want to keep it sports oriented.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So mine, I already let number 5 out of the bag. Tom Ladd, local legend calling games, Missouri State Bears games, whether it's the Lady Bears, football, baseball, Springfield Cardinals, Ozarks Lunkers. He's, if you need a game called, Tom is there.
He's there.
And he's
Multi-talented.
fantastic play-by-play.
The way I described myself yesterday in our little staff meeting, that's why I missed the press conference. I had to fill in on the talk show the other day. I am a warm body. So if somebody needs, I am a warm body. So
you're good, man. His baseball, I will say this. I'll prop up Tom. His baseball broadcasting is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It really
love
good.
doing baseball.
Love it. And here's when Tom calls a baseball game, whether it's on TV or on the radio the other night.
Yeah.
And I'm just like going, this is very pleasant to listen to. It just he gives me all the information, gives me all there's excitement when there's excitement. There's criticism when there's criticism. But it's just very pleasant. I can picture myself. I could literally the other day picture myself at the 66 watching that game. You know what I'm saying? If you can, a good broadcast, if you can do that, picture at the stadium and you can feel the energy and you see the plays in your head with the broadcaster, that's good.
I think so too. Number 4 for me is Marv Albert, NBA games. When I was growing up.
He is good.
Marv Albert. I know he likes to, I know there was the cross-dressing phase there in the 90s, whatever, but I don't care about, I care about how you call games. Marv Albert is, in my mind, the greatest NBA of all time.
He's good.
I used to have a video at home back when we used to have VHSs,
VHS.
But it was called Dazzling Dunks and Basketball Bloopers. One of my favorite videos of all time.
I had that too. Yep.
That's one of the most popular
he had Frank Layden on there hosting it with him. And what a personality he was, the longtime Utah Jazz guy. And but Marv Albert, number 4. Number 3, I'm going to go with a tandem. Tandems count, just so you know.
Yeah,
Madden and Summerall.
Yeah, that
Madden
was good.
Summerall were
wasn't
number
it?
3 for me.
That was great.
Yeah, and it was, they were so good. The Thanksgiving Day games, us being Cowboys fans, our team's always playing on Thanksgiving, and they would always call the Cowboys game, and it was just so good. The whole, watching the whole wall offensive line get the turducken thing that he would do, and they each get a leg, and the pictures of that, just classic memories for me. Number 2 all time for me is Al Michaels.
Yeah,
I love Al Michaels. He's been there for all the great calls.
You talk about a jack of all trades. He can do any sport: Olympics, baseball, basketball, football. He can do it all.
Yeah,
very good.
That's my favorite part of the opening drive is when you hear Al Michaels go opening drive.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Number 1, Vin Scully. I just don't think you can beat Vin Scully.
I can even argue with that.
He's the GOAT in my mind. Yeah.
When the MLB app came out, which is the best thing ever, right? We can listen to all the games. You get the package. You can listen to any game you want. I'm sitting there, and I know Lance Kettering's with me on this because we talk about the same thing. We would listen 9:00 at night. The Dodgers playing on the West Coast. I'd listen to the first couple innings of Vin Scully call. I listened to the visitor half and the home half. The Dodgers half of the first inning at least. To listen to the call. It's just so.
And I didn't really get a whole lot of years listening to Jack Buck. I mean, I was pretty young when he was calling games. I do know that my dad used to listen to him on the radio in Iowa. He'd be calling Cowboys games on the radio. And but honorable mentions: Brad Sham of the Cowboys. Love Brad Sham.
Brad Sham's
John Miller when he was doing the Sunday Night Baseball for ESPN.
Yes,
that's how I got introduced to him. And him and Joe Morgan doing Sunday Night Baseball was classic for me growing up. Good reason to stay up late and ignore mom's curfew was watching West Coast baseball games and John Miller and Joe Morgan on the call. So
I got a few, not in order, but I got a few that are really I've listened to. Again, the MLB app really helped me. I love Tom Brenneman for the Reds. I listen to him a lot. Jack Buck, I would concur there. Of course, our hometown favorite, Denny Matthews, who doesn't even show any emotion at all, and gone.
Fly ball,
biggest home run in Earth history, and gone.
Of course,
very, very, very vanilla.
And sometimes I know they bring him in like at the very end of the games. Because he's 90.
Yeah,
almost.
he's in there.
Yeah, and sometimes he forgets what year.
Yeah, he does. He still calls them the Clevelanders. And so, so those are some. But on football, on the NFL side, Mitch Holthus of the Chiefs. Yeah, and I know a lot of you out there like Mitch Holthus. I knew Mitch Holthus before he was Mitch Holtis when he was the play-by-play guy at Kansas State. Back in the day, and I knew him there very well. He's working at the TV station up there in Topeka, and knew him there from my Washburn connections there as well. When he first got into the broadcasting, then they hired him from K-State to be the Chiefs announcer after one of my all-time favorites, Kevin Harlan, leaves.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan for
Yep.
the Chiefs. That's why I modeled my play-by-play off of was Kevin Harlan. I wanted to be Kevin Harlan. And then Mitch Holtis came out like, how can you do? Because I heard him do K-State stuff. They weren't very good, and he was amazing. Of course, he's amazing as a Chiefs broadcaster. Those are my kind of favorites there. Anyway,
I got too dang many.
I know,
throw
right?
out there, but
yeah,
but I did. I mean, let me throw out a few here that didn't make my top 5, and Harlan definitely is one of those. Our good friend Tom Dorr, when he was, I mean, he's kind of retired now, but he was a great broadcaster. Did the Bulls, did all 6 of the Bulls championship. He's a lot like, he kind of similar to Harlan, very descriptive.
Yes.
Great voice, real deep, great voice. Those 2 guys, Dick Enberg didn't make my list. Marv Albert.
Yeah.
John Miller. Love his impressions he does too. I like a little humor with my broadcast.
Yeah.
That's why I always liked Jack Buck, because it wasn't always serious. He could make fun of Mike Shannon on the air, and it was the funniest thing ever. I love that, because Shannon was a good, straight guy for the most part. He tried to be funny, but Jack was just hilarious. Jim Nantz, really good at all the sports he does. Just overall, he could be considered number 1. A couple of hype guys that I love that aren't really play-by-play guys, but Bill Walton, the late Bill Walton.
David Robinson looks like he was sculpted by Michelangelo. Like just the random things he would say. Michael Jordan is terrible.
The League of Champions, the Pac-12, the League of Champions. Dick Vitale, another hype guy that is great on the air. So guys that didn't make my list, but I do put Joe on there. Super Bowls, World Series, everything he's done. I know people are in that corner that they don't like. I think he's outstanding. I understand why people say that. But another guy with a great sense of humor that people don't always understand. Al Michaels, Bob Costas, Jack Buck, and Vin Scully would be my top 5.
I'm with you on Bob Costas as well. I think I want to be Bob Costas, or I want to be Kevin Harlan's who I wanted to be. When I was going through, broadcasting school and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I did high school games, college games. I love doing that stuff, and that's who I wanted to be. I'd listen, I'd tape the Chiefs games and listen to how Kevin Harlan called a game, and I would emulate over and over and try to figure that out.
It's tough because his description of a play.
It is.
There are people that, call games and do a good job calling games.
Yep.
When it gets to the play, his description of the actual play is better than anybody.
It is. And I wish he did more radio again, because now he's on TV all the time. But if he did radio, I'm telling you, you were at Arrowhead. You were there when he was calling a game. Mitch Holt's the same way too. But you can actually hear down and just, where you are on the field when they're calling a game.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. And Bob Costas, another one of those, just like Al Michaels, could do every sport.
Yes.
Everything from Olympics to, WNBA, if he wanted to.
Plus, he may be the smartest.
Yeah.
Him and Howard Cosell, but Howard was annoying.
Yeah.
He would let people know how smart he was. At least Bob has a little humility.
Yeah.
A little bit. But Howard was, the attorney, and I'm the smartest and you're not. But Bob really was and is. And, especially when it came to sports.
And he could, especially baseball, like he could pull out any baseball fact out of his hat at any moment in time from any point in history. It's crazy.
The biggest thing about Bob Costas, though, is when NBC lost the baseball contract, right? They lost it, and that he was like devastated, because that was the Sunday night baseball thing. That was his gig. And he was devastated at that. And I remember all those years, him wishing that they would get baseball back, even him considering going to another network so he could call baseball. That was interesting.
Yeah. And, none of us said Harry Carey. You know? And who was the White Sox broadcaster that used to say, you can put it on the board? Yes.
Oh, I can't remember.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
I don't
Can't remember his name. White hair.
Well, I'll find out here.
Long-time White Sox broadcaster.
I like Bob Uecker too, by the way.
Yeah, Bob Uecker was. Talk about funny. He's always funny.
But a great broadcaster. I mean, he really knew the game and really called it a descriptive game for the Brewers. Absolutely.
And just, phenomenal.
Hawk Harrelson.
Hawk Harrelson. Yes. So, when I was growing up, we had just basic cable. Well, with basic cable, it was like a bonus. You got to watch all the Bulls and White Sox and Cubs games too, because it was on WGN.
Yep.
Now it's called Marquee or something like that, their sports network, but WGN had all of those. And I would watch White Sox games and kind of have it be the background noise while I was cleaning my room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you just, every time Frank Thomas, he said it a lot when Frank Thomas was there, but he always had that call, that famous call. And I always thought that was such a great home run call.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I like him too.
Yeah. We had Jeff Moffitt send a note in on our Facebook Live. He said Denny Matthews and Fred White. Big Roy,
together
obviously.
they were great.
Fred,
yeah, I love Fred White too.
Yeah,
that was a big deal up there in Kansas City when he got let go. It was just one of those times, man. Just things happen.
Yeah. And I do love I can't remember which one it is for the Royals, but every time there's a strikeout, he says, "You got to go."
Oh,
is that Rex?
Is that Rex Hudler?
Yeah, I think it's Rex
Hudler.
Yeah.
A lot of people
the
like
Wonder Dog.
Yeah,
hey, they tried to get rid of Rex. And the people don't want to get rid of Rex.
No,
they love Rex, and they actually like, when's Rex doing the TV game? I love listening to Rex Hudler.
Yeah.
I love hearing it's like he's a baseball player. Baseball player up in the booth telling you what baseball players think and what baseball players do.
I think you have to have that. It gives you that insight into the game.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
really does.
Absolutely.
Really does.
Hey, let's take a break. Let's talk more baseball when we come back. We got lots of things to talk about as we set up our hot stove and whatever else is going to happen next on the opening drive with Tom and Rob and Chef Tiny on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Good Sports.
Going out of town? Take ESPN The Jock with you at 969thejock.com. You can hear the best of the Ozarks with Chef Tiny, Full Throttle with Craig Stagner, or the opening drive with Tom and Rob. ESPNthejock.com.
The leaves aren't the only thing that can get brighter in the fall. 'Tis the season to play under the lights. At Play It Again Sports, football and soccer players reload every year with lots of new and gently used gear. From shoulder pads, helmets, mouthpieces, gloves, and footballs to soccer shoes, shin guards, shorts, and jerseys. If you play a fall sport, it's more than likely we'll see you soon at Play It Again Sports. When you trade in, you win. Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Shopping Center.
Did that last hailstorm sideline your ride? Don't let hail win. Put Frontline Auto Hail on your team. They're the only shop where you pay zero deductible, and they'll handle your insurance claim from start to finish with all insurance carriers. Worried about your rates? Hail claims typically don't increase your insurance premiums. While other shops keep you on the bench, Frontline gets repairs started immediately, helping you get back on the road faster. Schedule your free inspection today at frontlineautohail.com. That's frontlineautohail.com.
When it comes to our cars, those infotainment screens, turbos, advanced transmissions, and cameras are all great until they fail. And if your car is out of warranty, repairing them can cost thousands. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, make sure you're covered for auto repair bills with an auto protection plan from Endurance. They've paid out hundreds of millions in claims and helped drivers with plans that cover engine, drivetrain, electrical system, transmission, and more. Endurance gives you straightforward claims processing and direct payment to your certified mechanic. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. When your check engine light comes on, don't ignore it because you're worried about a big auto repair bill. Call Endurance and choose the plan that's right for you. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-373-5114. 800-373-5114. 800-373-5114.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
The biggest impact I get to make is seeing kids graduate.
I find it the most meaningful to be able to work with kids and see the smiles on their faces when they figure out how to read.
I felt really strongly that my faith was calling me to be a person who serves others.
The only way that things are going to get better is if we all try to lend a hand.
Volunteer in your community. Visit showmeservice.org. Sponsored by the Missouri Community Service Commission and the Corporation for National and Community Service.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Opening drive.
Opening drive.
On the opening drive, turn up the heat. It's time for the hot stove. From the Royals and Cardinals to the Springfield Cardinals and Missouri State. If it's baseball in our backyard, we're talking it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Ridiculous! Not normal. Not normal.
The hot stove starts now on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
I like how we talk about best announcers ever, and Tom wears his play-by-play announcing headset.
Yes.
It's just to look the part.
And his Hall of Fame shirt, too.
His Hall of Fame shirt.
Just showing it off today.
But honestly,
giving my top five some credibility.
But honestly, we didn't know what the topipic was, right?
We did, but it worked out so good, though.
Yeah. I mean, even when I put these
I
on,
was too
had
busy
no idea.
trying not to die last night, Tom.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at that. I know. Hey,
part of that
washing
finger
dishes is a dangerous profession, just
My
so you all
first
know.
ever job washing dishes.
Wow.
Real, other than baling hay.
Yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah.
You can't really count as a job. I did that every summer just to get my Chuck Taylors
Oh, yeah. You
for
bet.
camp and stuff. But
All I know is that Chef Tiny's washing dishes. So if there is an opening for a dishwasher at Retro Metro right now.
Metro, there is.
Because
Yes.
Chef Tiny's like, I'm not doing this anymore. My job is to make your
It
food.
is hazardous. In case you can't see on the camera, it is hazardous. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Plates break.
and what'd you do? Were you slamming them? Were you?
No, I
Back there
wasn't
going,
slamming them.
My Shane Short rib was not as good tonight.
Yeah. No Gordon Ramsay, tantrums or fits or anything like that. No, I was literally washing the dishes. And I pick it up, they're at the restaurant. And I pick up the dish. I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to move. I want to get out of there. I got to be here in the morning, right?
Yeah,
so I
right.
don't want to be there too late. And so I'm hustling, trying to get it done. And I pick up the plate and I'm getting ready to polish it. And I thought I had a towel in this hand. I did not. I had another plate in this hand. And they collided and exploded into my hand. So, yeah, just so you know, real professional chefs, we do not cut ourselves with knives. We do cut ourselves on inanimate objects.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
well, think about that. I mean, you guys have been, I was there last Wednesday. I had to eat at the bar. I had to eat at the bar last Wednesday. And
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's fine. But there was no tables.
And we had Rob's favorite team, the White Sox, playing his other favorite team, the Yankees, on TV.
I'm sitting there at the bar. The Yankees and White Sox are on. I'm sitting at the bar at Retro Metro, and I'm texting Chef Time going, what is going on here tonight? It's awful. He didn't have chance to change it because he was flying.
To be fair, all of the remotes were next to you.
Yeah, but there was like a basket of a zillion remotes.
Perfect time to experiment. See what works.
I didn't feel like I had authority. If I have authority now, I'll do it. You give me authority. I'll say Chef Tiny told me I could change a channel.
Yeah, you absolutely have the authority.
Was anybody in there actually watching the game?
Me, because I was at the bar looking at the TV. I was looking for.
But you have to be respectful to the other people
I don't
if
think
they're
anybody's there
watching the
watching
game.
White Sox.
Nobody was there watching the White Sox Yankees. Everyone was there to hustle and bustle and talk and mingle.
Oh, yeah.
It was hopping.
It was
so
loud.
Nobody was looking at the TV.
No, there wasn't. Everybody's loud. It was talking. It was just great. It was a great night. And I walked in. I'm like, hey, we'll get a quick dinner here at Retro Metro. We're sitting at the bar, but it was great. The food doesn't matter. Sitting at the bar, the food's still amazing. But no, you busy last night too, huh?
It was busy, not as busy as last week, but it was definitely felt busier because we were shorthanded a little bit in the kitchen. And in case you were wondering why I was doing dishes, that's why we were shorthanded in the kitchen. So,
gotcha.
It just made it seem busier.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it was a little bit less than last Wednesday, but still a good Wednesday.
Yeah.
Still a really good Wednesday.
Good Wednesday in the summer. You bet.
Yeah.
So, guys, what the heck is Noah Cameron doing differently now than he was earlier in the season when he was getting beat? I mean, the 8 innings last night.
Yeah, second consecutive 8-inning outing.
His
Well, it could have
placement,
been longer.
his placement on the bump. So he moved his positioning on the bump.
That's it.
Down, yeah. And a lot of times that's all that you need.
Yeah.
Truthfully, especially at that level. You know,
well,
I mean,
sometimes it's a little,
it's all little minor tweaks and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, especially with your mechanics. But yeah, I mean, he did. He moved a little bit more to, I guess, if you're watching him on TV pitch, he moved a little bit more to the right.
Was it
Which
first
I guess
base,
would
third
be the
base
right
side?
if you're pitching.
All
right?
I know is that curveball's biting. That curveball's biting now, man. I mean, unhittable. I mean, good,
especially
good.
with breaking pitches. I mean, sometimes it's just, you know, your stuff's not there early in the year and through the first half of the season. It finally comes around. It always comes around, always comes back. But, you know, sometimes it's a little tweak. Maybe it's your grip, you know, it's too tight. Maybe you're loosening the grip. Maybe you're tightening your grip. Maybe you're, you know, different placement on the seams, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's looking great, and Dobnak is looking great. So, you know, I wore my athletics hat today just to celebrate, you know, the Royals doing a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah. They've not looked bad. I mean, they've looked pretty good here since the All-Star break. I mean, they had a couple of little, you know, they gave up a couple of games. Obviously, should have swept Minnesota at Minnesota. They owned the Twins this year, but all in all, they don't look too bad. And I think it's a lot of it is like you said, and it started to bite now. He's starting to figure out where he's supposed to be, but he's unhittable. He should have pitched a complete game the one they lost up in Minnesota. That should have trotted him out there with 97 pitches. But I know why they took him out last night. He's like 108 or 109 or something like that.
Rob, we're 20 games under 500. It's bad.
Oh, it's bad.
It's bad.
Oh, no. I'm not making up.
But it's only August. It's only August.
It's only August.
It's only August.
But so. I look at what they're doing now. But going forward, though, this is a true getting ready for the CBA now. I mean, we're just I mean, if you think about it, we're not going to get Avila back or Kolek back for all 2027, right? Cole Reagan's probably too. I mean,
if there is a 27.
If there is a 20, but here's the thing. Do we want to have a 2027? I hate to say that, right? I mean, but the only bad thing is one last year of Bobby Witt Jr., right?
Yeah.
But what are we running back next year? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be a short season. I think they'll probably start in May. I think they'll get it done. They'll do spring training in April. They'll start in May, and it'll be a short season, probably a 120 game, probably, or 100 game season, I suspect. And they'll get it done. And so,
man, I hope they don't start in May because that means I'm going to have to watch UFL football.
You're right. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's gonna
which
hurt.
isn't
or
terrible.
the entire NBA playoffs.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. We'll see if my Mavericks are there. You know, I usually if my Mavericks aren't in it, I usually check out of the NBA playoffs. Yeah. So,
but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're going to start on time. I think the salary cap is too big a hurdle to start on time. They're going to dig their heels in, and it's going to be a tough one.
Well, and I guess it'll give me. I noticed you guys had Dennis on the other day for umpiring.
Yeah.
So,
and we had your MMA guy.
Yeah, Kobe. Yep. Yeah, Kobe was on. His fight's coming up September 12th. I think. Yeah. And so yeah, Kobe worked for me for a long time at the restaurant. And
good guy.
He's very knowledgeable about MMA. He's a huge fan first, and that's kind of what got him into it, into doing it.
Does have a problem though. Do you notice he was calling us sir all the time?
Oh man, that's a Kobe trademark right there. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like,
yeah.
Drop, give me 20.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's definitely Kobe.
You just brought up the Mavericks. It made me think, is this true or is this just an AI or some internet deal? Cooper Flagg is now 6'11".
He's grown 2 inches. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. That's not AI.
He was like
grown
6'9".
Well, you got to think he's like 19, 20.
Yeah.
You don't really stop growing until you're 21.
Wow.
I saw that and I'm like, that can't be true that he's grown. It had to be some AI thing or something.
You want to talk about a great basketball logo? Why not the 41 swish? The fadeaway, the one-legged fadeaway logo.
Yeah,
that's a great silhouette. They've got it on the Mavericks court too.
Dirk,
the old Dirk one-legged fadeaway.
That's good. Or what about Larry Bird? Why is Larry Bird's not on there too? Larry Bird should have been on. Larry Bird's he's got that whole not fadeaway, but it's kind of a fadeaway. He'd throw those fadeaways out there.
His whole shot from behind his head.
Yes,
that's what his statue looks like in Terre Haute.
Yeah,
it's the shot from behind his head.
It's awesome.
It's a smoother version of Bill Cartwright's shot back in the 90s.
Oh gosh,
he had the wind up with it.
Yes, kind of a knuckleball
so
too.
Weird, yeah.
Larry had spin, and it was
fluid.
Yeah,
from anywhere, by the way. I mean, pop down the logo and shoots it up there.
Yeah. And you get I made a comment earlier about the MLB logo. There's been a couple of sorts. It's Harmon Killebrew.
Yeah. We got that. You told us that, and I remember that now. But is he going to swing that ball at his shoulder? No, he's not.
No, but a logo that needs to change in my mind is NHL. The NHL shield it's out of date.
It's just like a shield.
It's kind of Halloweenish, It's black and orange.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know. It's kind of out of date. I would say, put a silhouette of Gretzky, with a hockey stick.
It literally is just a shield with NHL across it. Yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts on the NBA on that logo?
Well, okay. I don't think it should change. Why fix something that's not broke? Jerry West. Have you watched the Jerry West documentary on Prime?
Okay. No, I started it. I got about like
phenomenal.
It is amazing. I've not finished it. It's really good.
Players from today's game are heavily in it and talking about, Jerry West and what he meant to the game and how he was a bad man.
Yes, he
back
was.
In the day.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bad man.
Grew up. Pistol Pete and Jerry were my, idols. I was a big basketball player. And those two guys were it for me.
Yeah.
Jerry was fast and athletic.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that, but he could jump and very, very fast. Pete, of course, Pistol Pete just had every, move.
Dude.
Nobody did that back then. He was the first guy that, looked the other way and all this stuff. Magic, all the people that he influenced over the years.
Yeah, it's insane. And you talk about players from the past that could play in today's game. They absolutely could.
Oh.
It was so physical back then that, LeBron'd be flopping all over the place if he played in the 70s and the 80s NBA.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be flopping everywhere.
No question.
He's got 24. This will be his 24th season in the NBA. Yeah, you can go 24 seasons when nobody touches you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's LeBron James has never been physically manhandled in a game. You know that?
Yeah.
It's crazy because he looks physical. He looks like a guy you don't want to mess with.
He can back you down, right?
Yeah.
But
he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that physical game. I think he could do it if he wanted to.
I think so too.
100%.
Yeah.
He's because just his size alone.
I think that's the most disappointing thing about him to me is that he is the most physically gifted athlete I've ever seen walk the face of the planet, and he doesn't use it.
I would say that
to his full potential and full ability, and that's what drives me nuts about him. I'm like, this guy should be averaging 50 points a game in the NBA.
I thought about that once too. You're exactly what you're saying. He pretty much relies on his mid range and he shoots long range too, but he never backs the guy down. You never notice that? You never go down. Let's go down the post and back this dude down. And he could literally own the paint if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Against anybody. Really.
He just never had that killer dog instinct inside of him.
Well, anymore. It really kind of started back then, but those guys that should be forwards. His size-wise, he should be a forward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flagg, they all start off as guards, and that's what they want to do, even though they've got bodies and size to be forwards or centers. Everybody wants to be a guard.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be the distributor, the outside shooter. LeBron's the same way. Although in high school, he could do whatever he wanted to.
Sure.
He could physical people up. But he knew when he got into the pros, he thought, well, maybe I'll be a guard. And
he likes to face the basket. He does not like his back against the basket. And here's another thing. Remember Magic Johnson when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got hurt in the final and played center against the Sixers? Remember that? And it's like, I'm gonna go play center.
That was in a finals.
Yeah, in the NBA finals, and he backed him down and got it done.
Yeah,
Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
and he was a point guard. So he just adapted,
Not like he was small either.
No, 6'9", 6. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we're going to continue this talk as we roll on here on a Thursday. Chef Tiny in the house, along with Tom and I on the opening drive. We'll be back after this, sponsored by ESPN. ESPN Jock, sponsored by Play Against Sports. Oh, come on, man, let's go.
You're going to be running a board tomorrow. And doing
this is not going to go well. No, it's all mental. It'll go fine. All right.
Join us on the opening drive with Tom.
With Tom. Rob is no longer here. Can't get the sponsors in. Brought to you by Play Against Sports.
And Highland Dairy.
Your takes, your teams, your town. From hot stove baseball to big deal or not a big deal. Mornings belong to the opening drive with Tom and Rob. 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock. Don't just listen, be part of it.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus.
And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think?
Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance.
That's not the full picture with Abacus.
Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services.
HR surprises people. Why would we offer that?
Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth.
So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business.
And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions.
Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
The National Heirloom Expo has been called the World's Fair of Pure Food. September 27th and 28th at Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company in Mansfield. Enjoy over 1,000 varieties of rare fruits, vegetables, herbs, and flowers, plus expert speakers, vendors, live music, local food, farm tours, and America's largest seed swap. Heirlooms are varieties worth celebrating. September 27th and 28th in Mansfield. Tickets and more info at rareseeds.com. That's rareseeds.com.
Join us for A Coach's Perspective every Wednesday night starting at 6 o'clock on ESPN The Jock. A Coach's Perspective, hosted by Jenny Hopkins, examines athletics and competition through the real eyes of coaches, players, and other sports figures. It features interviews, analysis, and discussions about coaching, team dynamics, and current sports topics. Again, A Coach's Perspective with Jenny Hopkins every Wednesday starting at 6 p.m. on ESPN The Jock.
Life's stressful enough, so when something unexpected happens, it's that much worse. That's why it's important that you're covered by Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent David Kinsman. He's not your typical insurance agent. He will fight for you. He's also a local and understands his community. Whether it's home and auto insurance to life and business, he has you covered on all fronts. So when something happens, don't sweat, because David Kinsman has your back. Google David Kinsman, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance today.
Blue 42, set, hut, hut, hut. Football's back from Missouri State to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mizzou Tigers. The excitement starts now on the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Get the latest news, analysts, and hype weekdays on ESPN The Jock.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Jock Off of the Week. It's time now to find out who is the Jock Off of the Week.
Panning the globe.
How many times are you going to get run over, Willie? You stink. That running back broke my ankle so bad.
The most galling performance by someone in sports this week.
So good! So good!
Jock Off of the Week.
I think it's even better when I don't know what's happening on this show. I really do. I mean, because yesterday that was good. All of a sudden, Tom's playing hypothetically and plays this Tom Tantrum intro. I'm like, oh, where are we going with this? I had no idea where he's going with that. Then today, I had no idea, but I figures you're going on vacation a few days. We're going to have a Jock Off of the Week before we go.
You brought something up, maybe off the air,
okay,
about a broadcaster, that has been. Tell us the story.
So the Boston College,
BC
has a new football coach. I don't know who this football coach. I think he's a former assistant at maybe Penn State or somewhere. I don't know. He's a former Power 4 assistant coach. He's now the new head coach at Boston College. And he wanted to purge everything prior BC regime. Everything. Including the play-by-play guys who've been there for, I don't know, 9, 10, 12 years, something like that. The play-by-play guys. He wanted to purge everyone. First of all, foremost, how in the world, you as not even a Power 4 head coach, it's not like he was a head coach somewhere else and coming in. You're an assistant coach. This is your first head coaching gig. How do you come in and say, hey, Mr. Athletic Director, I want to get rid of everyone? That'd be like, okay, let me give you the example. I'll give you the example right now. Casey Wood shows up on our campus and says, I want to purge everything prior regime. Everything. Now, of course, BC wasn't any good. We were good. But I mean, just example. Sorry, Corey. Sorry, Tom. Can't do sidelines. Sorry, all the broadcasters. All the managers. Everybody. I think the training staff too. They purged everything prior regime. What in the? Who do you think you are? Boston College? Are you kidding me? You stink anyway. It doesn't matter if you purge everybody. Guess what? Where's that coach going to be in 2 years? On the breadline, looking for another job, man.
When was the last time they were relevant? Was it when
Doug Flutie?
Doug Flutie. I don't know anything about him.
No, Matt Ryan didn't go there, did he? I thought he did.
I thought Matt Ryan did go there. But
I think Matt Ryan was their quarterback.
The fact that we have to think if Matt Ryan went there or not, Doug Flutie is who I remember.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. But
it's the basketball coach that did this, right? Not the football coach. Is that right?
It was the men's basketball. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Well, yeah, men's basketball. I'm sorry. Men's basketball. Luke Murray. Yep.
Didn't want anyone in the program's orbit who had been associated with the previous coaching staff. Kevin Collins and Josh Mauer had called Boston College basketball together for 9 years.
9 years. Yep.
They're gone.
They're gone. So it's the guys who've called the games and paint. We just talked about announcers, right? The guys who have called the game and painted the picture for you for 9 years of BC basketball, gone. And I'm like, and Collins has done it for 13 seasons across 3 different head coaches and 5 athletic directors. But all of a sudden, this dude, Luke Murray, never heard of you. Luke who? Luke Murray. Look him up. You have to Wikipedia him. You don't even know who the guy is. Comes in and says, we're going to get rid of this losing mentality, is what he said under the previous staff. I don't think that Kevin Collins and Josh Mauer were on those staffs last time I checked. I don't think.
No.
But the thing is, how in the world does Blake James, their athletic director, sit there and go, I think we're going to make a change? Now, he denied that Murray personally ordered the changes, the firings, which means you did, big boy. That's what that means. But I just don't understand that. I don't understand how you can even I don't even understand that at all.
So again, my question is, when was the last time Boston College basketball was ever relevant?
Any sport at Boston.
Yeah.
Rowe, maybe. Rowe was probably pretty good.
Hey, you know who we need to have on about this? Eddie Finn up in Boston. He would know. He's a Boston College guy.
Yeah.
We might have to bring him on next week.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe bring him on tomorrow. If I don't have a guest. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. I might give Eddie Finn a call. See if he'll come on and give me, because he's a former broadcaster. Oh, he'll have a heyday with it.
Yes. You could have another Jock off of the week.
Part 2.
With this.
Part 2. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. I'll try to get Eddie Finn on the line. He might be listening today, actually. So Eddie, if you're listening, just I'm calling you. You're going to be on the line tomorrow. But I don't understand it. I just don't understand how you can just do that.
Talk about his Red Sox. Wow, 24-3 in their last 27 ball games.
Hey, guess what? If I bring him on to talk about that, I don't need you to be on the radio with me tomorrow. All I got to do is go, how about them Red Sox?
You'll have 2 hours of Red Sox talk.
I just
coffee.
I go get my coffee. I go to the restroom. I go do a segment on the Dove next door.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how long Eddie Finn will talk about the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll try to get him on tomorrow about that. But that's crazy. I mean, that's, again, the equivalency is a coach coming in, brand new coach, and they fire all their radio staff. That's just dumb. But, of course, they're saying, oh, that's not why.
Yeah.
I don't know what else would be. I mean, it's not like you, when you're doing Lady Bears, you're calling the games. You're doing your job. It's not like, and people like to listen to you. I don't know why you would get fired because your team loses.
So they denied the fact that it was the head coach that did this, and yet, like another entity that we all know and love in this area, we'll never find out what the real reason was that they fired the 2 announcers, right?
Yeah, we'll never find out. They won't tell the truth about it. We want to go a different direction. I guarantee. That's the standard thing you put at the end of every press release. We want to go a different direction.
Do you have to explain? You run a business. Do you have to explain why you've gotten rid of somebody? Ever?
No.
You don't have to, do you?
No.
But
it's a private business.
Yeah. So if it's a public, say it's a coach,
a university-led coach, or even a high school coach.
Do they have to explain why they got rid of this guy?
I don't think that they necessarily have to explain why they got rid of this guy. I mean,
most of the time, by record.
Yeah, usually, I mean, in our world, in the restaurant business, it's usually because you're being a jock off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually why you get let go.
Yeah.
It's not because you're doing a bad job, or if you're showing up and doing your job every day, But sometimes, I don't know. With sports, it's so different. Like they can just change on a whim. Yeah, we want to go a different direction. Well, all right, but what direction is that? Like, what?
Well, yeah, let's establish the direction, shall we?
Mhm.
I mean, maybe we should establish what
I
direction
think-
they want to go.
I think that
How about
that
an
should be
explanation of
explained.
how about
Yeah.
an explanation of the direction? That would be good too.
So basically, in a situation that's pretty familiar to us, the direction would have to be worse because things have never looked better.
I know.
In this particular organization that we were talking about in the past.
Yes. That's what I'm
Things have
saying.
never looked better.
We brought more events in than any time in my recent memory.
Big
Quidditch in, for gosh sakes. I mean, come on. Who does that? Fills up hotel rooms, and that's the job of that.
We're changing the direction, so we don't want we are using too many
Maybe we're-
hotel rooms.
Maybe we're too successful. We
Yes.
got to tamp it down.
We were
okay.
increasing the local economy too much.
Yes.
Tamp it down. Tamp it down, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know. I just think that's when people can come in and do a coaching change and get your radio guys fired. I mean, come on. That's a little over the top. I mean, they have to be not very good. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. I mean, they have to be bad. But obviously they're not. They've been there for 13 seasons, one and 9 seasons the other. I mean, they're not bad. Otherwise you wouldn't keep rehiring them every year. It's the voice. Like that'd be like Bob Davis, from the Kansas Jayhawks. We're going to go a different direction this year. We got a new coach, not Bill Self anymore. Somebody else. We're firing you, and we're going to bring in my own guy. You don't bring in somebody else. Mitch Holtis. Doesn't matter. You don't, with a coaching change, you don't change the radio team. And that's a different level. If they're not doing their jobs or their ratings aren't good, people don't. What is it? Feedback.
Mhm.
I hate listening to that guy. I can't stand listening to that guy. He's not very good. He didn't call the game very well. Blah blah blah. Over time, Tom, right? That builds up. That's not like a switch coach. We're going to make a change.
Was it the Florida Marlins used to do that after they'd win the World Series? They're just, we want to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
They just won the World Series.
Edgar
And they
Renteria is going.
They just dismantle the team, I'm like, come on, you just won the World Series, man.
They went to Disney World first before they did that.
Yeah, and then they sent them all off on their way,
By the way, a little update. I see your A's hat on there.
Yes.
Reminded me to give you an update on A's pitcher Hayden Ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Pitched
Bears.
for the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Picked up a loss last night against the Cincinnati Reds, but he's playing in the big leagues.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yep.
it? That's so cool.
He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 run, and took a loss.
Yeah.
He's got 4.35 earned run average his first year in the big leagues after a long minor league career with the Toronto Blue Jays. Drake Baldwin went 2 for 4 last night with a couple RBIs. He's hitting .272. They beat Miami last night 4-1. And Jake Berger, don't be confusing him with Rance, will be coming on Monday. Okay.
I probably won't.
He went 1 for 3 yesterday as they beat San Francisco 6-0. So
there you go.
Yeah, Missouri State Bears doing well in the major leagues.
And matter of fact, Caden Bogenpole went 1 for 4 yesterday, but he homered the day before.
Yeah.
For those aforementioned Clearwater Threshers. By the way, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee was the guy.
What a jerk.
Cliff Lee was the guy.
Cliff Lee's a first-class jerk.
Cliff Lee.
I don't call very many people names, but man, to deny I think at the time, a 10-year-old kid, the only one in the complex, an autograph. I mean, and at the time he was on fire at that point. And I don't want to do that. And then somebody told me later that, he's like that. I'm like, wow, just get over yourself, man. Good night. This is the job you signed up for, man.
George Brett was a lot the same way, man. He was not the nicest when it came to fan relations and stuff. And he's a very personal, person. He's not willing to share, much of himself with the fan base for those reasons.
That's one of those things, though, I disagree with. You're getting paid by us. And I thoroughly believe that in this world that we're the reasons you're making millions of dollars because we're here right now asking for an autograph because you're you're one of the best players on the planet. And
Yeah.
that's kind of me.
Jeff, we've got a minute left. You're going to be stuck here. I mean, you're going to be filling in tomorrow.
Stuck.
For me, working with Rob. You got any questions? Anything you need to know before?
When those blue lights are on, that's a good thing. If it's
Right.
up, if we're just you and I just talking and those blue lights are on, that's not a good thing.
Yes.
There we go. That's kind
Okay.
of that's our default.
Any big questions?
No big questions, really. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean,
You're gonna be sitting here.
We've got some good guests. I'll be sitting there.
Yeah.
I won't be,
Yeah,
cast
you'll have
off
to turn
the
this
side.
around.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I got to
to
turn the
face-
camera around. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things I got to do. I got to write this stuff down.
I know. Yeah. Take your notes. Rob, you got to prepare.
We'll see how it
So
goes.
you got a game plan for Tom being gone.
We're hoping Rob gets here before you do tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be a challenge.
He
That'd be a
And
challenge.
Monday and
Yeah, he
Tuesday.
probably will. Yeah. I like to stroll in almost like right onto the
It's a 50-50.
right onto
It's
the
a 50-50
interview. So
chance.
and great having Coach Hester on. That was awesome. So
Yeah.
Gabriel actually played for him his sophomore year
There
in
we
high
go.
school. And
Yep, that's the
yeah,
one.
and nobody mentioned he was part of the Permian Panthers that won the state championship that they did the Friday Night Lights movie
in
after.
Texas. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, Coach Hester, got to call back in. We got to
Yep.
get more names from you, and we got to talk about that as well. Hey, Chef Tony and me tomorrow. Tom out, and we'll see you on the radio tomorrow.
Springfield weather on the Jock.
Happy Thursday. Rain this morning is most likely near and north of Highway 60. Good news is rain fades away by lunchtime. Most spots are going to be dry.